Hey YouTube, Patreon, MVPs, wherever you guys are watching this video. I'm going to make this video for free. I usually don't do this, but it's a once in a 4-year thing with the Olympics. Theoretically, once in 4 years. Shout out to COVID. But we're looking at the Olympics here, and you can gamble on the Olympics. I never knew that. If you guys didn't know, I'm a track and field guy. I can tell you everything you ever wanted to know about track and field. There's a bunch of stuff to bet on here. I don't necessarily know about betting on any of these things. What I'll tell you guys is I don't agree with gambling on anything with a judge. If you've got a judge, I don't want to hear it. That in itself is scary. Shout out to the guys who start the track events and the the gunner, the shooter with the gun. Sometimes they say there's a false start when there wasn't. They got computers and everything and they still get it wrong. But judges and gymnastics and all that other stuff, I want no part of it. Boxing, no part of it. I don't want anything like that. So if you're going to bet on the sports book, I'm using FanDuel. I don't know what sports book you guys have to your disposal. My goodness, I haven't been at a loss for words. Guys, I'm a little flustered this morning. We went 9-2 last night. There was 6 upsets in the UFC, and I predicted 5 of them. Shout out to the MVPs. They won a ton of money last night. I'm still on cloud 9 on that shit. But here we are. Let's talk about the Olympics. Men's Olympics athletics is what you're looking for, and women's Olympics athletics. So we'll start with this right now. Full disclosure, I don't gamble. But I have 25 units on the Olympics already being spent. 25 units. That's me telling you I have a $10,000 bankroll, and I spent $2,500 on Olympics, and I might throw more at it because some of these things I feel really good about. So let's talk about it. Hammer throw. I know nothing about the hammer throw. I see a favorite here, and he looks like a pretty big favorite, this Canadian. I don't know much about it. I just know, hey, if you want to go bet on something, you got to put some juice on something. There you go. Some of these you can't parlay, by the way. We'll see if they let us do it here on the live stream. Here we have Jacob Ingebrigtsen, the greatest runner straight out of Norway, the greatest distance runner for a while now in the 1,500 and the 5,000 meters. He is the man. The only competition he has is New Mexico's finest, Josh Kerr. He is a British guy, but he ran in New Mexico. Josh Kerr lately has been running pretty fast. Yared Nuguse out of NAU, the best American runner, no chance. Cole Hawker out of Oregon, no chance. And then Chariot there, always known goods. But right now, when you start looking at who's in shape and who's doing it, I think it's a pretty decent bet to make. The problem is it's a minus 210, so you'd probably have to parlay it with something, and you could parlay it with that and get a plus 106. I don't know, Ethan, but it feels right. Ingebrigtsen is here. Yes, I saw him lose a race pretty recently, or at least not running in top form, but it is what it is. If you want to, before you make these bets, let me give you guys some advice. Go to Diamond League and go check the Diamond League results. Just Google Diamond League results. Look at all the results this year and check to see if some of these perennial favorites are in shape or running out into be in shape for the track season, right? A lot of these people, their regimen for working out and stuff, they're ramping up and hoping to peak at the Olympics. That's when you want to perform your best. Hopefully that's what Jacob's doing because some track meets, he hasn't looked the greatest. Speaking of not looking the greatest, there's Ryan Crouser. Ryan Crouser has won the last 2 gold medals in the shot put. He is amazing. He has the world record. He's 6'7". He's a monster. So why is he only a minus 160 favorite? First and foremost, this is crazy. Okay, I'm telling you right now, I took this at a straight up bet. I put $1,000. Now, I don't know what that means to you, but to me, that's 10 units. I put 10 units on Ryan Crouser to win the gold medal. I'm either going to be singing his praises or I'm going to be devastated, right? At a minus 160, I took it straight across. Didn't parlay with anything. Ryan Crouser is the greatest shot putter in the world by a mile. But in the last Diamond League event, he lost to this Italian dude over here, Leonardo. All right, there's Joe Kovacs. Joe Kovacs, always been the second best shot putter. Can't beat Ryan Crouser anytime. Right now, he's the world leader. He's trained by his wife. Joe Kovacs is cool. He's shorter. He's not as tall as Ryan Crouser. He's not as explosive. Ryan Crouser's the guy, man. Yes, he had elbow surgery. Yes, he's been dealing with injuries. He hasn't looked his best. But when it came to the Olympic trials in America, he still found a way to win. He still gets it done. And I want everybody to remember that the Olympics are a test of who can perform the best in unforeseen circumstances. I'll give you an example. When you look at the Olympics in Japan last year, or the last Olympics, in Tokyo, right? They made these guys walk 15,000 steps on their way to get to the ring to go do their shot put. They had to ride in these carts. It was blazing sun. It was terrible logistics. And when you put everybody through the same circumstances and you expect them to perform, One guy I believe in more than all the others is Ryan Crouser. I just think push come to shove, give me the worst circumstances possible and say, are we competing today? It's not about perfect weather. It's not about trying to break a world record because the wind is low and we got pacers and rabbits. None of this shit. It is the shot put, line up. We're getting to that circle over there, and everybody had to go through hell to get to that circle. And he's just better when we get there. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I believe in Ryan Crouser in any circumstance, especially at minus 160. I think that's a broken odds. I think it's insane. Shout out to Tom Walsh, always been the third best shot putter in the world. No chance. Now, you can go out there and bet like gold, silver, bronze, all that stuff. Yeah, Kovacs, man. Kovacs for silver no matter what. Kovacs for silver no matter what feels like a bet worth making. I don't know what the odds are for Kovacs on silver. You guys go look that up. Maybe it comes up and show up more. Nope. I don't know, but I think you can do that on your phone. Okay? Pole vault, don't bet on it. Duplantis is a minus 2,400. Don't bet on it. He's supposed to win it all. Congratulations. Shout out to him. Leave it alone. 100 meters. Everybody wants to take Noah Lyles. We just saw Noah Lyles run a 9.81. He's rounding out into the best shape of his life. Noah Lyles just ran a personal best, and you believe in Noah Lyles, and more Noah Lyles. Guys, Noah Lyles has the best top-end speed of anybody in the world. He is not a 100-meter runner. He is a 200-meter runner. He is not blowing the brakes off of anybody in the 100. It's scary to bet on him in the 100. I want him to win, but I would not bet on him. Now, 185 feels good, but my goodness, look at Fred Curley and Kenny Bednarik. And Kung Fu Kenny is coming through lately. He's been running great at plus 2,300. There's a bunch of other people to bet on. Yes, Noah Lyles just beat Tobago. Just beat him in where was the race? Was it in Paris? No, it wasn't in Paris. That's the Olympics. It was in England. Diamond League. There's just a couple days ago, last week. So he just beat him. But Noah Lyles, I understand the fandom of America. But if you're going to do that, you got to bet it straight across. Straight across. Good luck with that. I wouldn't do it. The discus. Don't know who's winning the discus. I'll leave it alone. Leave it alone. Long jump. Matildis is always the best long jumper, or at least he has been for the last year. Hopefully he shows up and does it. It's a minus 220. You have to parlay it with something else. Hurdles. I ain't messing with you, bro. Grant Holloway is the most consistent thing in the hurdles, the 110 high hurdles. He hasn't lost in like 3-4 years. The only guy that I even think is just as good is Daniel Roberts. I love Daniel Roberts. I cheer for him all the time. Shout out to Kentucky's finest. I'm just glad he made it on the team. I'm glad he's there, but I don't see anybody beating Grant Holloway. Grant Holloway's a machine. He's got it down pat. He's the best. It's the hurdles. Anything can happen. But I like Grant Holloway. Yes, I have bet on Grant Holloway. I do have a bet on Grant Holloway. I'm going to leave him up there for a little bit. 400-meter runners. Right now, Matthew Hudson-Smith is the best 400-meter runner in the world. He just ran the world-leading time last week. Can he do it again? Can he get through all the rounds? Do you believe in him? If you don't believe in him, the only other place you can go is Stephen Gardner. I can't go Quincy Hall. Can't go Michael Norman. I love Michael Norman, by the way. Shout out to USC. Karani James. 1,400, that's crazy, but Stephen Gardner up here is a problem. At plus 370, it feels like a good value bet, worth thinking about if you believe in experience and somebody getting to all the qualifying rounds. But I think Matthew Hudson-Smith is in the best shape of his life, and nobody's going to really beat him. And I actually bet on him. I did a straight across bet on this man at plus 130, and I went pretty big. I went 5 units on that man. All right, 400 meters. Don't bet on this race. I know you want Rai Benjamin to win the gold. Karsten Warholm at plus 130 is insane. That is the world champion. That is the world record leader holder. That is the Olympic champ. Like, that is the guy. Okay, Warholm's a problem. I don't know who's winning this race. The only other person you could bet on is Dos Santos. That's to do with the weird burn marks or something happened to him at birth. He's been going through it his whole life. He's like Verna. Shout out to Brazil. He doesn't look good. But plus 380, pick him to win the bronze. If you can go bet on Dos Santos to win the bronze. If that's possible. Shout out to Rai Benjamin. I hope he's in the best shape of his life and he wins the gold. I can't bet on it. 200 meters. Go get that Noah Lyles. Look, they don't let you parlay Noah Lyles or Grant Holloway. For whatever reason, the Noah Lyles 200 meters, I can't parlay it with anything. I don't know what that's about. So I'll leave it there. Can I parlay it? Let me see something. Can I do it with Rai Benjamin? Nope. They just don't let you parlay that 200 meters. I want you guys to know that 200 meters feels so live. Noah Lyles is winning the 200 meters. That is a bet worth making. I'm going to leave Grant Holloway up for a reason. Don't know anything about the javelin. Can't talk to you guys about it. Looks like it's wide open. High jump. Well, I've always believed in Barsham over here, but apparently they believe in the Italian. Barsham's been a great high jumper for many, many years. It's a guy worth thinking about. Qatar, he can do it. I feel like plus 300 is crazy odds for him. Men's 5,000. There's Jacob again, and he is the favorite. Is he going to pull out of it? Is he going to stay there? Doing the double, winning the 1,500 and the 5,000 seems pretty tough. I don't know how I feel about it. I wouldn't bet on it. I would leave it alone. I would be more comfortable betting on Jacob to win the 1,500 than this 5,000. Just so we're clear. 800 meters. I know I'm about to sound crazy right now because we haven't won the 800 meters. But Bryce Hoppel just ran a 142 to win the American title. To win our title, Bryce Hoppel went into 140. Do you know what kind of shape he's in? Shout out to Kansas. This man is in it, man. And at plus 2,500, you got to sprinkle that, man. Respect that man. Put $10 on that dude right there. Bryce Hoppel, 800 meters. I hope he wins the gold. Yes, Marco Rope is dangerous. This is not, it says Canadian. Dude straight out of Senegal. He looks like somebody from one of those African countries. I don't know how he's Canadian, my ass. But the 800's wide open. I just think that this is crazy. I just watched that man run a 142. That'll win you gold if he can do it. 144, 143, those are all respectable times and everything. But 142, man, Hoppel's rounding it out. He's rounding it out. I'm cool. And, yeah, Picardo's been winning the triple for a while. Oh, man, Pedro, 170. It's worth the sprinkle. So those are all the men's events. Let me go to the women's. So you can hit back. Women's Olympics. First thing is the high jump. I don't know who's winning the high jump in the Women's Olympics. Apparently, it's this Ukrainian. Congratulations. If you're from the Ukraine, I'm not betting on you. You should be fighting in a war. Not doing it. Women's 100 meters. You believe in Sha'Carri Richardson. That's on you. Please, have all the fandom in the world if you want to. I'm not getting down with it. I'm going to leave it alone. Shericka Jackson's a problem. Qualifying rounds are a problem. And Julian Alfred, yes, she's still good as hell. Shout out to Texas, right? So I don't know where I want to go with that. Sha'Carri Richardson doesn't do it for me. Not like that. Not enough to put money on her. I hope she wins. 5,000 meters. Who's betting against Faith? I don't know. Sifan Hassan, ever since she got caught drugging and cheating, she ain't been the same. She's amazing. We got some great girls up here. Segay, Hassan, Kip Yagan, my bad. Been around for a long time. These are all the best runners in the world, and they have been. I think it's Faith. Faith's got a huge chance to win. Okay, triple jump. Perez has been the best for a while. That feels like a really good bet. You can parlay it. Oh, man, you get the positive money. Triple jump. Just remember, Perez is going to win that gold. Discus, Valerie Allman's going to win. Now, Valerie Allman's going to win, and it's minus 700, so I don't think it's even worth betting. There's not a lot of juice there, right? It's minus 700. That doesn't really get you anywhere, even betting on it. But if you needed to parlay something, you could throw Valerie Allman in there. She's going to win that discus. Women's 800 meters. It feels like Kelly's going to win this, and the reason is Athing-Mu's not there. Athing-Mu will not be competing in the 800. She didn't qualify for America. Kelly is young. She's a beast. I think Recky's worth talking about. But Kelly's the best that Britain has to offer, and she's really good. They have really good 800-meter runners out of England, and she's one of them. I think Kelly's going to win this 800-meter race, and it's pretty decent odds at minus 240, okay? Then we have hammer throw. Don't know much about it. Can't go there. Women's 200 meters. Gabby Thomas, bro. At plus 115. I just watched her closing speed. She came out the blocks a little slow, and then she ran a world-leading time. Like just at Diamond League last week. Gabby Thomas, Harvard's finest, the best American 200-meter runner. You're not beating Gabby Thomas. I believe Gabby Thomas is winning the gold. The only person that's running with her, Tina Asher-Smith, Shericka Jackson. These are good people. Julian Alfred, she just beat. And she had to come from behind to win, but she did it. Gabby Thomas has top-end speed, man. A lot like Noah Lyles. You're not beating Gabby Thomas in the 200 meters. I love Gabby Thomas. If you can add her, that's juice everywhere. It's a plus 115. It's great. If you want to do it singular across, please do it. You'll double your money. This is your lock of all locks. There is no way Sydney McLaughlin loses the 400 hurdles. There is no way. She could hit a hurdle. I don't care. She's not losing the 400-meter hurdles unless she pulls out of the event due to dehydration or something. This is the lock of all locks, and this is the bet of all bets right here. The minus 203 for Sydney McLaughlin to win the 400-meter hurdles and Grant Holloway to win the 110s. They're the two best in the world by a mile. I love Femke Bol. If you can go bet on her to win the silver, please do it. She's a great silver medalist. Okay, that's cool. You're not beating Sydney McLaughlin. She's about 3 seconds faster than everybody in the world. Give me Sydney all day, every day. I'm with it. When it comes to the pole vault, there is 2 people you should be betting on to win the pole vault, and it's real, okay? Bridget Williams at 4,100 is insulting. I'm letting you know. She just won the American trials, and Katie Moon is the returning gold medalist. I believe in both of them. I don't care who's cleared what this year or anything. I believe in both of them. Don't even believe in Bryn King. She's the feel-good story of the world. She finally qualified and met the Olympic standard just to get there. I love Bryn King. Shout out. Hey, congratulations, girl. Way to transfer out of Duke and go Division II and win a national title and then get there. But either way, Bridget Williams just won the American trials, and Katie Moon is the returning gold medalist and a world champ. I like Katie Moon so much, especially given the circumstances. Women's 400 meters, we're not winning it. Don't even think about it. Love Kendall Ellis, but I ain't seen her run 49s or lower. Not the way she needs to. Kendall Ellis has the greatest anchor leg of any 4x4 you'll ever see. Go watch it. She runs down Purdue to win the national title for USC. Yeah, it's a really big deal. She wins the team title, the 4x4 title. This is her senior year at USC. Go watch it. Greatest track race of all time. When you look at what was at stake and what she came to do, Kendall Ellis is a legend in women's track and field because of that one race. There's no way. It's the greatest track kick of all time. Go watch it. Now, Polino's probably going to win gold. Women's 1,500 meters, there's another. Kipyegon's back again. Shout out to her if she can do the double. And she actually feels like she can do the double, just so you're aware. Women's long jump, not sure who's winning. If you like Tara Davis-Woodall, I'm just going to say her husband got caught cheating. Don't tell me she wasn't cheating. I don't like cheaters, so I can't go with her. Women's 100-meter hurdles. It's too short of a race to really bet on and to believe in. Like, I know I'm being contradictory because I believe in Grant Holloway, but these girls always mess up. Somebody hits a hurdle or whatever. But if I had to bet on 2 people, Masai Russell's the person I believe in, and then Jasmine Camacho Quinn, Kentucky finest. She's a damn American. Running for Puerto Rico, that's fine. But that's where I feel about that. Not sure who's winning the javelin, and not sure who's winning the shot put. So the bet to make is this one right here, and I know it's a minus 203. I know. You guys, I made that bet, and I went heavy. I just believe in them. So shout out to Grant Holloway, Sydney McLaughlin. Remember, the Olympics is difficult with all the qualifying rounds. I would say feel more comfortable with jumps if you're going to bet on a jump, or a field event, because they don't have such grueling qualifying rounds. You just have to make it, right? They just have to show up and get it done. So I feel good about like a discus. If you parlay the 2 discus, what do you get on that payout? You just need to go straight across on discus and shot. You parlay it, it's minus 117, guys. It's pretty solid, and we're going to win those golds. I really feel really good about Ryan Crouser. So you could feel good about that. Put 100 on it and win yourself $85, or put 1,000, win 850. Whatever your unit size is on you. Go light, man. Go light and enjoy the Olympics. But that's kind of my rundown on how I would bet on the Olympic events. Be careful. Don't let fandom get the best of you. Don't think America's winning every single medal, but we do have a hell of a track and field team. We do win a lot of gold medals. I believe in it. If you can bet on the 4x4, go American, go American, go American. If you can bet on the 4x1, go American, go American, go American. But right here individually, some of these races I like. Noah Lyles, 200 meters. Sydney McLaughlin, 400 hurdles. Grant Holloway, 110 high hurdles. There's some races we just can't lose. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows. Good luck, y'all. Make the right decision. Shout out to all the MVPs.